morning, everybody. We're just waiting for everybody to come into the webinar. Just so I can do some introductions first while we're waiting for everybody to come in. We have got at the top left-hand side, we've got the wonderful Bernie from Rove Hotels. We've got Sangeeta bottom left, who is Emaar Hospitality Group in the UK. And we've got the lovely Robert, who's Dubai Tourism for the UK market. So you've got some fun today. We've got something a little bit different. Of course, one of you is going to win the 4-night stay in Dubai, split over the 2 Rove hotels. So good morning, everybody. I'm seeing all the messages that are coming flying in at the moment. If you want to write to everybody as normal, just don't forget to swap it down to all panelists and attendees, otherwise you'll just be writing to us guys. So without further ado, I am going to hand over to the team. Bernie, I think, is it you that's going first?
Robert will go first.
Robert's going first.
Yep.
Perfect. Robert, over to you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Sarah. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's keeping well. Thanks very much for joining the webinar this morning. I'm just going to start off with some information on Dubai. Obviously, Dubai went from a full lockdown, and with some good news to share with you this morning, Dubai opened up for visitors yesterday. There are a couple of requirements for visitors entering Dubai, which I'll share with you after the presentation. But I'm just going to start off with a short video for you. All right, see, hopefully everything works.
We made you a promise that we would see you soon. That time has come. We're ready to welcome you with open doors, to share your journey of discovery, making your well-being our priority. And today, we make you a new promise that our home, Dubai, is ready for you to visit once again. We promised to make it extraordinary. Now, we promise it will be so much more. We're ready when you are.
At the end of last year, we've also received an award from the Lonely Planet, Dubai being one of the top cities to visit in 2020. So a great, award to receive as well, because a lot of customers read their, advice on Lonely Planet. So that's really, really good news for Dubai as a city. Just a couple of updates in terms of travel essentials for people that haven't sold or just started selling Dubai. Dubai is the 4th most visited city in the world. In terms of market-wise, for Dubai, the UK is actually the 3rd strongest market. So a really important market for us to be active in Dubai, in the UK. In terms of flights to Dubai, currently we've got 2 direct flights that operate from the UK to Dubai, one with BA or with Emirates. But of course, there are a lot of different airlines that fly to Dubai, offering like a one-stop to Dubai. It is an under 7-hour flight from the UK, so we don't call it as a long-haul flight. We say medium-haul flight. Or in terms of visa, it is visa on arrival for UK citizens. So if you're traveling from the UK at the moment, of course, you need the visa. In terms of entry requirements at the moment, you need to have a travel insurance. And also you need to have a PCR test proving that you don't have COVID-19. These tests you can get from the UK. They have to be valid for 4 days, or you can get tested at the airport in Dubai. In terms of at the airport in Dubai, the currency in Dubai or the UAE is dirhams, and we say the best time to travel is between November and April. But of course, Dubai is a destination you can always visit throughout the whole year. In terms of destination offerings, I'm sure most of you are already aware, and really what we're trying to showcase in this webinar is that Dubai is suitable for all budgets, which I'll go into into more details in the following slides. But Dubai has a lot of art, a lot of culture to offer, especially in the old part of Dubai. We see a lot of developments happening there around museums, really showcasing where Dubai has started and where it is now, talking more about the history. Dubai belongs to one of the safest cities in the world. Especially in times like these, this is a very, very important factor as well. And, I think the last couple of weeks, months have shown how well, Dubai is managing the measurements in place, and also, the measurements in place moving forward. There's a lot of adventure, a lot of entertainment in Dubai. It is a top place for people that, love food. A lot of cultures come together. So it's a really good place to learn about different cultures, but also about the foods. A lot of architecture, as you can see in the top left, and there's always new things happening in Dubai. But Dubai is also, a city with a lot of events throughout the whole year. More information on that you can find on our Visit Dubai website that really kind of shows you what's happening in Dubai. So if you've got customers visiting Dubai, you can really kind of filter down to their interest and see what's happening in Dubai. But more importantly, Dubai has something to offer for everyone. As just mentioned, Dubai is an affordable destination, and I think that the perception, not only in the UK but everywhere else, is that Dubai is very expensive. But in fact, as I always think and believe, a destination is only as expensive as you make it yourself. And there's in fact a lot you can do in Dubai at a low cost, or even for free, which a lot of people don't know about. I've had friends visiting Dubai, and they were actually quite surprised how affordable Dubai is as a destination. Just to go through some of the ideas how to make Dubai an affordable holiday, or turn it into an affordable holiday, which works really, really well with stopovers, for example. So of course you've probably got a lot of customers traveling with Emirates via Dubai to any other destination. So it's always worth to promote, a city break or a stopover for, people wanting to combine a beach holiday in the Far East, perhaps with a city break in Dubai. So just some ideas. The metro system, a really, really affordable way of getting around in Dubai. It's a, air-conditioned overground system. Being on the metro itself, you're already going to be able to see the key sites in Dubai. Affordable way to get around Dubai, because as it really goes through the main attractions, starting from the airport upon arrival. On the bottom left, you've got the Arbor rides that take you, for less than £1, a lot less than £1, across to the old part of that, to the souks, for example. A really good way to experience the old part of Dubai, but also get some really good deals and go through the souks, to the golden spice souks. Of course, a lot of other attractions which are for free or at a low cost. One of them being, the famous dancing fountains just outside the Dubai Mall. But again, there's no cost to that, and a really good way, to spend a nice evening in downtown Dubai. There are a lot of beaches, so I'm sure Bernie and Sangeeta, they will touch on the great hotels they've got available in downtown Dubai, but also in key areas of Dubai. So a great way to also have an affordable stay in Dubai. But with these hotels, you'll be just really close to some of the key attractions in Dubai. There are a number of great beaches close to these properties as well. These beaches are for free, so you can stay in a great city hotel and experience some of the great free beaches with changing facilities like Kite Beach, for example, Emaar, which I'm sure Bernie will touch on as well. There are a lot of cheap or local restaurants where you can experience some really great food, and I'm sure Bernie will agree as well. For less than £10, you can probably have a great meal in Dubai. There are certain areas around Dubai, I've listed a couple here, Karama, Bur Dubai, or Deira, that have these restaurants available. So, while experiencing the old part of Dubai, a great opportunity to also, have some great meals in Dubai. There are a number of museums in Dubai that are for free or at a low cost. And the Dubai frame, for example, I think the entry cost at the moment is between £10 and £15. But, one of the key attractions in Dubai, in fact, the Dubai frame, is the largest frame you've probably seen. If you look through one side, you see the old part of Dubai, but then through the other side, you see the new Dubai. Another great way, for customers a bit more interested in nature, is Al Qudra, which is just, I think, under an hour drive from downtown Dubai. But basically, lakes, very popular for locals. You can bike around there, you can take walks, you can watch birds. So for people interested in a bit more the nature side. But then again, like in every other city, there are some great ways of getting some savings in terms of for example, the Entertainer, which is quite famous in Dubai, but also the Dubai Pass. So for those of you traveling around Dubai, you know exactly which sites you want to see. Another great way to get these tickets in advance and definitely have some savings there. Just to name a couple of new attractions, as you know, Dubai is changing a lot. There's always something new happening in Dubai, but just to name a couple of new attractions coming up. The largest Ferris wheel on Blue Waters Islands is looking to open. There's going to be new rides at DPR, Dubai Parks and Resorts. Expo, unfortunately, of course, we had to postpone it for next year, but another great event starting next year in October for 6 months, where all different nations come together and kind of showcase their achievements. You've got the Museum of the Future, really showcasing how Dubai, but also how we are going to live in the future. And it's going to be talking about artificial intelligence and all these different exciting new projects coming up. New malls happening in Dubai, but also the new tower at Dubai Creek Harbour, which is going to be the new tallest building in the world. I thought it would be quite good to share some insider tips as well for those of you who've got repeat visitors going to Dubai, but might have already seen some of the main attractions. But some of my favorites probably are, just to name a few, the Frying Pan Adventure Tour. Really great tour to it's like a walking food tour, so you get around the local areas of Dubai, but also try local eats and local food. So really great way to experience Dubai and learn more about the culture. Another great experience, which I think, and as one of my top experiences, I think, is the SMCCU, which is the Sheikh Mohammed Center for Cultural Understanding. So which you can kind of see on the bottom right of the slide, is basically hosted by an Emirati. You get together as a group, have a meal together, but also have the opportunity to learn more about the culture, more about the religion, more about life in Dubai itself, but most importantly, have the opportunity to ask any questions you have. So a really great way to learn more about the culture. In terms of available assets to you, for more information you need around Dubai, one of the most important ones, I think, is Dubai Expert, which is our online training program. It's available as an app as well, so you've got the opportunity to use it on your phone, but a great opportunity to learn more about the destination. It's basically a game where you've got the opportunity to put itineraries together based on the audience visiting you or visiting Dubai. So based on how well you put the itinerary together, you get points. This app keeps changing and keeps getting updated, just like Dubai does change. So a great way to learn more and keep up to date with the destination. If you need any pocket guides, maps, we're happy to share them and send them out to you. Another great way to get familiar with Dubai as such. But then also we've got the Dubai 360, which is on the bottom of the slide, so you can click around and have a virtual tour of Dubai. But most importantly, of course, if you've got any questions around Dubai, we will share, I think, the contacts later on. Any questions or anything you need to know about Dubai, please do let me know. I'm always happy to support where possible. I just also want to say thanks very much for your support in selling the destination. I know it's been a challenging couple of months and weeks, but I think we can all see that we've got some good news coming up in the industry as well, and we do hope that this continues. So thank you very much for all your support, and I will hand over to Bernie now, who will talk about some of the amazing properties they've got in Dubai and to really showcase how you can have a affordable stay in Dubai. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert.
before you do that, can we just do the poll? We've just got a question for you all. First of all, can I just ask who's actually been to Dubai? So we've got a yes or a no. We've currently got 55% yes, 45% no. So very promising numbers. Yeah. So I'm just going to end it there. So yeah, well voted. You can see that? Okay, thank you. Okay, I will leave you to it now. Thank you, Bernie.
Super, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'll just share my screen. There you go. All right, so the slides, my presentation starts with me. Obviously, I need to introduce myself to you all. My name is Bernie. I'm Assistant Director of Sales for Rove Hotels, which is our mid-market brand under Emaar Hospitality Group here in Dubai. A little bit about myself. I came to Dubai as a young man back in 2009. And basically, I've been with the same company ever since, serving as, starting off as a coordinator from our 5-star luxury brands to my position right now with Rove Hotels. And I was told to also inform you guys about the rewards on My Booking Rewards or Emaar Booking Rewards. So when you book Rove Hotels, you get 2 points per night, and 1 point is the equivalent of 0.75 pounds or $1 US. And right there, you'll see as well the link to Emaar Booking Rewards. So after this, you can feel free to register for those who haven't. I hope everybody has. So I'll present basically Rove Hotels, and my presentation should last about 10 to 15 minutes. After I present, I'm going to walk you through one of the rooms that we have here in the hotel, and I'll show you the fantastic view that I'm currently enjoying right now. And that'll be it. And then after that, if you have any questions, obviously, I'll be very happy to answer you. So Rove Hotels, what does Rove mean? Rove means to wander or to go over, to traverse. This has been basically the inspiration behind our brand. So everything we've done is basically born from the word Rove. In terms of our ownership, some of you may or may not be very familiar with the first name there on the left-hand side, which is Miras. They are the master developer of the Ain Dubai or the Dubai Eye, as well as other prominent landmarks in the city. And the second owner as well is Emaar, who I hope you all know about. Emaar are behind the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest tower in the world, the Dubai Mall, which is the world's largest mall, and obviously many other developments. And they are also the proud owners of Rove Hotels, with whom I am currently employed and very happy at. So whenever I speak about Rove, I want you to think about Rove as a jumping off spot, okay? So it's designed for people who use the hotel to simply go about and explore the city. So think about Rove in that sort of concept, very much like a base camp. We have created it for value-conscious people, all right? So again, tying in with that affordability component that we're talking about today. We're socially connected, so obviously what does that mean? Being digitally connected in the world today, especially after COVID-19. Now everybody's doing webinars. It's all about technology now. We provide complimentary Wi-Fi in all our hotels, by the way, super fast. And obviously we cater to a global generation of travelers. What we're about, we've designed our hotel definitely with the rovers in mind. And every time I say a rover, I'm actually referring to a guest. So Rove Hotels, we are a little bit different from your affordable sort of brand that you might be familiar with around the world. We're very much quirky, and I hope that you'll get that sort of, I hope you get that understanding as the presentation goes on. We want to combine fun and freedom, but in a very comfortable style. So one of the feedback that I get all the time is that whenever somebody comes to visit us at Rove Hotels, you could be a businessman in a power suit, or you could be in your swimming trunks in the lobby, and everybody feels comfortable and at home. This is fantastic. So it's catered pretty much for everybody. You have that feeling of being very, very comfortable in the hotel. And Also, we're very, very close to the action. So we currently have 6 hotels in the city. So it doesn't matter really where you're located in the city, there's always a Rove hotel close by, and you're always close by to the action. And as I mentioned before, we're targeting the mid-market of the hotel sector. So we're not luxury, we're not quite 4 stars, so we're right in the affordable zone, but we're at the very, very top of the affordable zone, and we do it very, very well. Thus our success. One of the things that makes us very successful locally here is that we have and are proud of the fact that we support the local talent, local artist talent here in Dubai. So throughout our hotels, our various hotels, you'll always find works by local artists, and that will also change from time to time depending on what is on show. Now, a list of our hotels. All right, so we'll start at the very top. So we have Rove Downtown, which is our flagship hotel. And just by saying the word downtown or the word after the word Rove indicates the location of the hotel in the city. So downtown Dubai is a very, very popular area. It's right next to Dubai Mall and right next to the Burj Khalifa. We have 420 rooms there. Half the hotel basically faces the Burj Khalifa, the other half faces the International Financial Center. And then we have Rove City Center. This is very close to the airport and very close to the Gold Souk and the Spice Souk. In fact, it's a 1-minute walk away from a metro station. So again, very, very popular, especially for those who are coming to Dubai on a stopover. So for example, if you only have 1 night, it's a fantastic location, very close to the airport, 5 minutes by car, and you're quite close to the action again. The third hotel there is Rove Healthcare City, very much a corporate style hotel. Right now, very popular because of the COVID-19 situation. This hotel has never been so busy in terms of occupancy. And following that, we have the Rove Trade Center. Trade Center, we have a huge international trade center where we have mega events, for example, Gulf Food or Arab Health. These events take place, generally speaking, in the winter time. So this hotel is very, very popular whenever there are mega events where people travel into the city for such. And then we have Rove Dubai Marina. So that is currently where I'm sitting right now with my fantastic view. This is probably, okay, I'm gonna say it. This is the most popular hotel in terms of pure leisure travelers. Being in the marina, there's a lot of entertainment around. You can easily walk outside the hotel. And one thing you may not know about Dubai, it's not that easy to just, walk outside. The city it's quite long and things are really far apart from each other. So if you live in Dubai, you would generally need a car. We have a good metro system, but it's still very young. But the way the city is designed, we only have 2 lines at the moment, but it does the trick. So back to the marina, yes, very, very popular area, especially with the Europeans. Tall towers, close to the beach. You have a lot of yachts and a lot of entertainment. And then we have Rove at the Park. So this hotel is basically in between Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And it's located in an area called Dubai Parks and Resorts, where we have theme park rides. We have Motion Gate, Bollywood, and Legoland water park as well. So the hotel is actually located right in there. And it's very close to our second airport, which is called the Dubai Al Maktoum International Airport. You might not know about that, but I have a map coming up. I'll show that to you. And finally, we have...
Don't forget to mention, Bernie, don't forget to mention about the outlet malls that are very close or walking distance to the... How can you forget that?
I can't. That's why I have you, Sangeeta. That's why I have you here. So we have an outlet mall, which is in Dubai Parks and Resorts. So basically it's exactly like all the other malls in the city. We have all the other brands, but the prices are honestly in the high season, it's at least 45% off. If you come to Dubai in the summer, all prices are discounted. It doesn't matter what you buy. It could be a hotel room. It could be any experience. It could be food and beverage. Throughout the summer, that's our low season. And that's where our summer business is growing a lot because people understand they get a lot more value coming to Dubai because of the prices and the discounts that we have there. Can I move on to Rove La Mer now, Sangeeta? Is that right?
Yes.
I think I'll do so. So our upcoming hotel, I'm very, very excited to announce that we have the first ever Rove hotel, or the first ever mid-market hotel on the beach, directly on the beach in Dubai. And not just any beach, it is the La Mer beach. There's two main public beaches in Dubai. One is called Kite Beach, and the second one is called La Mer. They're public beaches, but they are fantastic. You have complimentary Wi-Fi, you have changing areas with showers, you have F&B offerings out on the beach there. So we opened ours in La Mer, which is the newer one that actually has an additional water park there as well. So this is coming soon. Actually, we just announced, I sent some communication out. So as you're all agents, try check your system and find Rove La Mer, and try find availability from the 31st of October this year. Should be bookable. If not, send me an email and I'll find out why. All right, on this slide, we have the lay of the land. So this is the map of Dubai. We'll start off from the right-hand side. I'll try and move my screen here. So if you can see my mouse, this area here, this is the Dubai International Airport where most people land in Dubai. Here, this is Rove City Center. So this is the old part of Dubai, the old city with the creek. We have Rove Healthcare City here, the Trade Center. Now starting from the Trade Center, From the Trade Center, we have the main artery of traffic called Sheikh Zayed Road that basically goes all the way to Abu Dhabi there on the left-hand side. Here with the green spot is the Burj Khalifa and the Dubai Mall where we have Rove Downtown. Now what's not on this slide that I should have updated, but I haven't yet because the hotel is so new, is Rove La Mer, which is basically just up from downtown Dubai, right here, right on the beach. Here we have the World Islands, the Palm Dubai, and this area here, very popular again with all the tourists, which is the Dubai Marina, and I'm sitting right here as well. And then we have the Rove at the park, and with this, I'll call that pink drop, we have Dubai Parks and Resorts. And this is that new international airport that I was talking about, Al Maktoum International Airport with Dubai World Central. Robert mentioned the Dubai Expo, which has been postponed until next year, October. So the Expo is actually right here in this space. So very close to the marina and very close to Rove at the park, and obviously very close to the airport. So when the time comes, you know who to book. All right, moving on. So why we're different? It's in the way. So I'll start from the left. So we have, now think about us. We are an affordable brand, all right? So compare us to brands like Ibis, for example, or Premier Inn. Those will be brands that you should be familiar with. So starting from the left-hand side, each and every one of our hotels has a 24-hour workout space or a gym. It's complimentary usage, just access it with your key card. We have self-storage rooms in the lobby of our hotel. So for example, if you come to the hotel earlier than the check-in time, you can keep your belongings there on a complimentary basis. Or on the flip side as well, so if you have a flight later on in the evening and you have to check out, you can still keep your belongings there. We have super functional rooms. I'll show you just after I finish my presentation. Each and every rover, also known as guest, has a complimentary late checkout at 2 p.m. irregardless, so in any one of our hotels. We also have fantastic meeting areas and co-working spaces throughout the hotel. What's new for us as well is that we have 24-hour laundromats in our rooms, not in our rooms, sorry, in the hotels. And we play Friends. So if anybody who likes, you know, the TV show Friends, it's always showing in any one of the hotels, always on loop, all 10 seasons I think they have. And then we have the Daily. So the Daily is the main restaurant in our hotel. We have two menus. We have a generic hotel menu, but because we're located in different parts of the cities, we also have neighborhood menus. So again, a nice touch there. And each hotel also has a fantastic, unique selling point. So in the lobby of each hotel, there's a 24-hour mini market. For example, you forgot your toothbrush or your toothpaste. You don't need to worry because you can buy all of that stuff there anytime. So it's ultra convenient and it's perfect. and some extra things that we have. So as I mentioned about the room, so I'll show you later, a 48-inch Samsung TV screen, interactive. We have a sofa bed, so I'm sitting on one right now. We have a mini fridge that I'll show you, our bathrooms. Our beds are actually they're actually designer beds. And the company is called Simmons. I don't know how to explain it, but the sleep is just amazing. You just have to try it, all right? So the winner of this, somebody's gonna win 4 nights. So they're gonna win 2 nights here and 2 nights in Emaar. So whoever wins, I will ask for your feedback on the mattresses as well. Now, what makes us also a fantastic product to sell is that we are family friendly, meaning that in our rooms, so all our rooms are exactly the same in all the hotels, but what enables us to sell to families is that 30% of all our rooms are actually interconnecting. So you can have an interconnecting twin room, so a twin combination with a twin combination, or a king combination with a king combination, or 2 king beds combined. So we can zip and unzip our mattresses to form twin rooms or king size rooms as well. And as I mentioned earlier, complimentary, free, fast Wi-Fi throughout the property. You don't need to be an in-house guest. You can just pop in for lunch or breakfast or dinner. Whenever you're in the vicinity, just connect to the Wi-Fi and you have access directly. Now, the next few slides will give you a look and feel about all the different Rove hotels that we have in the city.
Sorry,
again,
Bernie,
yes.
sorry to interrupt. Can you mention the Friday brunch concept as well, please?
Yes, all right. So we have a fantastic brunch concept. So for those who are a bit familiar with Dubai, we go crazy on Fridays. So we love drinking and eating from 12 midday or 12:30 to around 4 or 5 o'clock. So you have all types of brunches. You have some which are super luxurious where you spend a lot of money. We have what I'd call messy brunches where you go there strictly for the purpose of drinking. I stopped doing those. But we have a very cool, affordable brunch. So we call it the bench. And basically you pay 99 dirhams. If you can calculate that in pounds, my math is horrible. How much do you think that is? Sangeeta is doing the math in the background. I'll continue.
Probably like £20 maybe?
About
20 pounds.
21, 22 pounds.
Perfect. So with 22 pounds, all you can eat and drink, not alcoholic, unfortunately, but all the soft drinks as well. So if you do want alcohol, you can buy that as a supplement. But this brunch is absolutely fantastic. We have a great spread of food throughout that dining period. And Sangeeta mentioned all the Rove hotels will have something to do with that. It does change from location to location because we bring in that touch of menu items from that specific neighborhood that the hotel is located in. But it's called the bench brunch. You have to try it whenever you come to Dubai. Very nice, cool environment.
I tried it last year and it was just fantastic. And the choice
Yeah, they told me
plenty.
You ate a lot.
I ate a lot.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to lose the weight, but yes, it's amazing.
Cool. So again, a few pictures of the look and feel of the hotel. Yeah, very nice, comfortable design. It's clean, comfortable, very trendy. This slide here is what our restaurant actually looks like. So it's called the Daily. You have an industrial look at the top, but it's a very nice family-friendly restaurant as well. We serve alcohol in all our hotels, in case somebody's wondering. I get that question quite frequently. This is the room. So it's called a Rover room. It's very easy. As agents, it's extremely easy to book our hotels. We have one room type, and it's called a Rover room. Simple. There's only 2 exceptions. The first one is in Rove downtown, where you have views of Burj Khalifa. So that's called the Rover room Burj View. And in our opening hotel, we're going to have Rover room Sea Views. But that's not open yet. Hopefully in October. And do you remember I talked about the locker rooms where you can keep your belongings? Those are the couple of pictures of them on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side is our laundromat, 24-hour laundromat. Now you can still give laundry to the hotel to do it for yourselves. However, it's a lot more affordable if you do it by yourself. So it costs 50 dirhams, which is about, how much, Sangeeta? I'm gonna say 10 pounds. 10 pounds. And you can do a full wash and a full dry. Again, look and feel of the hotel, what it is like outside, some of the decoration. Now, a super, super important slide for me to share with you. All right. So what are Rovers saying? So I talk very well, obviously, about the hotel. They pay my salary. It's my job to do it. All right. So obviously, I'm going to be biased. However, these are the reviews from guests who stayed with us and with our competitors. And I'll just take a note to mention that those are actual 4-star hotel competitors. Officially, Rove is a mid-market / I hate saying 3-star, but yes, we are a 3-star brand. But this is how we sit against the competition. Now, you have Rove hotels at the top. You have Aloft, Park Inn, Holiday Inn, Central Hotels, and the Novotel brand. Total number of hotels in the UAE currently, so we have 6. Aloft has 6. Park Inn has 2. Holiday Inn has 5. Central has 5. Novotel has 5. Now, Booking.com, you have a maximum best score of 10 points. All right. Rove is at 9.0, head of the class. Aloft comes in at 8.6. Park Inn at 8.3. Holiday Inn at 8.4. 8.3 for Central, and Novotel, which is like the biggest of all 4-star brands, 8.2. TripAdvisor on the other side, maximum points you can get is 5.0. Rove Hotels is on 4.7, again, top of the class. Aloft 4.4, Park Inn 4.3, Holiday Inn 4.3, Central 4.3, and Novotel 4.5. All right. So I like sharing this because it's not me who's telling you about the hotel. It's the actual Rovers or the guests who have actually stayed with us and reviewed us and stayed with the competition. Right, there's a lot of writing on this slide, so it's just a quick, I'll just recap for you what's happening with regards to COVID-19 and the actions that have been taken. So from Rove Hotels, obviously, we're adhering to the policies of Dubai government authorities as well as the WHO. We see it as 2 responsibilities. So we have a responsibility as an establishment, but obviously the rover or the guest also has a responsibility. In fact, there's a big campaign in Dubai right now, and it says we are all responsible. So everybody should wear their masks and so on and so forth. But from a hotel point of view, obviously we monitor the health and welfare of all the well-beings, basically of all our staff. We do have staff accommodation where that exercise happens, and as well as during the transportation of staff to the hotel. So temperature checks happens for all visitors as well as all staff. For staff, we conduct multiple trainings on health, hygiene, and health and hygiene awareness. PPE at all times, that's sort of relaxed now, depending on your role. So I'm in sales, I just need to wear a mask. But if you're in the restaurant or a chef, obviously you need to have the full PPE kit. Again, we just follow the full advisory by Dubai authorities. Right now, it's mostly about just social distancing and ensuring that whenever you're in a public area that you're wearing your mask. All right, and we also monitor our third-party suppliers whenever they come on site. So like, for example, deliveries, we check their temperatures as well. Now for the rover or for the guests, again, this slide is a little bit outdated. So we're no longer in lockdown and we don't have that strict, not allowed to go outside anymore. But now you can explore the city at any time you want. We don't have lockdown. What's just important is that you observe social distancing guidelines. If you're coming in as a family, then obviously you can stay as a family. We're not going to question that. But obviously advisable, if you're a couple, you stay as a couple. And as a couple, maintain at least 2 meters away from other couples or other people. That's the general rule. Always wear a mask in public. At the moment, you will be fined by Dubai police if they catch you. And it's 3,000 dirhams, which is like 700 and something to 800 pounds. So it's quite a lot. Aside from that, it's just about social distancing and just being responsible. Yeah, everybody's doing it here, so it's very, very easy. There's a lot of signage throughout the hotel and throughout Dubai as a whole, so you really can't miss it. And if you need PPE, then that can obviously be provided for you. There's many places that can provide that for you. And voila, so that brings me to the end of my presentation. I hope you liked it. What I'll do now, I'll just stop sharing my screen. I'll walk you around the rover room. I'll start off with the view. So this is the fantastic view of the marina area. That beautiful tall building there belongs to our sister brand, Address Hotel and Resorts. That's the Jumeirah Beach Hotel coming up. And voila, so you can see the marina, you can see the water. So here it's actually a 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how fast you walk. I walk really fast. 5 minutes for me, Sangeeta, it took her 10 minutes, right? She's nodding in approval.
Yes,
I
10 minutes, yes.
This is the sofa bed I was talking about. So you can just pull that out. Excuse my phone right there. Yeah, you can pull that out and then the child can sleep here. This is a lovely bed with the designer mattress that I was talking about. Look and feel. Yeah, we have badges in all the hotels. They would change from room to room. We have this little cabinet here where you have, open that out for the ladies. You see that? Hair dryer. The puff goes underneath.
And it's a powerful one as well.
Yeah, top quality. So then, signage everywhere about social distancing and so on and so forth. Coffee tea making facility right here. This is a fantastic 42-inch Samsung TV I was talking about.
And the fridge freezer?
Did I not show you that? Here we go. So here we give you free cold air all the time, all right? Now, why is it empty? Because you have the mini market downstairs, 24 hours a day. You can put whatever you want inside. Like I said, coffee tea making facility here. This is replenished every day. You have a safe right there. Now, you guys would probably be traveling from the UK, your customers would be, so you don't really need the adapter. We use the same as you guys did in the UK. Check this out. This, if you can see it, you can control your own AC. Now, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna do a magic trick for you. I won't touch it. Did you see that? It's called magic. That's what I do from time to time. Here you can do your own laundry. So this actually is if you want the hotel to do the laundry for you. So you have your laundry price list, or you can take this bag, go to the mezzanine floor and do the laundry all by yourself. And then I'll show you the bathrooms, all right? So huge mirror, sink, the throne. And we don't have any bathtubs in the hotel. So what we have are these fantastic rain showers. It's very, very spacious. So hop inside with you. And the shower you get with all that space. It's fantastic. Yeah, incredible. All right, so you've seen one Rove hotel. That means you've seen all Rove hotels. All the rooms are pretty much exactly the same. Only small, minor details will change from hotel to hotel, but the sizes are all the same. And then remember, you can always move, the beds can always be zipped up to be a king size bed or unzipped to be a twin bed. And you have the sofa bed as well. So 30% of the rooms are interconnecting. And yeah, so that's the situation right now as we have it with Rove hotels. All right, I think that's it for me. Sangeeta, was that all right? I hope you guys all heard.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
Barry.
I think you covered everything. Just one thing for everyone, please register to Emaar Booking Rewards. We are looking at travel trade rates at the moment, but we'd love to hear from travel agents, frontline booking staff. Bernie has very kindly offered a 2-night stay at Rove Dubai Marina and Rove La Mer, which we're super, super excited because it's on the beach, connected to La Mer, which also has Laguna, the water park. So the concept of La Mer is all low-rise shops and restaurants. It's very much like Jumeirah Beach concept, the JBR walk concept, but this is, right on the beach. It's not as busy as JBR. I've been there and it's amazing. It's got like a digger lane for kids. It's got a beautiful coastline. So definitely want to recommend to your customers, and of course if you get a chance, go and visit yourselves. Yes, our contact, we'll share our contact details. I'm your point of contact here in UK, so any questions you have, if you need any images, you need any information, any fact sheets, please reach out to us. Thank you.
I have a question here. Karen asked if the sofa bed is suitable for an adult. In theory, yes. I can also sleep on that because I'm an adult and I can fit on it. But we do have rules and regulations. So the maximum occupancy in our Rove room is 2 adults plus 1 child. We are flexible though. The child age officially in Dubai tourism regulations is 12 years old, which applies for most hotels. But we're Rove and we're a little bit funky and cool. We extended it up to 15 years old, 15 years of age. So I hope that answers your question.
So Sarah is going to cover all the question and answers now, right?
Sorry, I'm doing more than I'm supposed to.
Perfect. I've just done a little poll as well, Sangeeta, so you'll be very happy to hear that 84% of the agents that voted in the poll are signed up to Emaar Booking Rewards.
Yay!
Very good.
So thank you, everybody. Okay, so we've got quite a few questions to get through today. Quite a few of you as well have been asking for a copy of the Dubai video. Yes, we can get that sent over for you. So I'll just need to make sure that that can be sent. Robert, if you can send that to me.
Not a problem at all. Yeah.
Perfect. So I'm just going through these. Chris has asked how much is a test at the airport for the COVID test?
So at the moment, I believe it's free at the moment in Dubai. So testing is free at the airport. In terms of how long it takes, it depends on different, I know that question was in there as well. Depends on different factors, but it is free. But of course, this can change depending on the market conditions. So I can always advise just to keep an eye on the updates on the Visit Dubai website, but also the Dubai airport that has constant updates on the changes.
Yeah, from just to input on that, yeah, so free in Dubai airport, and the test would take 1 to 3 days, depending on the volumes of tests that they're doing on that.
So for the results, right? Yeah.
For the results, yeah.
Okay, Ushma's asked as well, you mentioned about needing travel insurance, Robert, and she's most existing policies don't have the pandemic cover.
Yeah, I think in terms. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I think in terms of the insurances, we'll see quite a lot of changes coming up because I know a lot of the insurances didn't cover any pandemics, but we'll see some changes there where you can pay a premium. But the other requirement is that you sign a declaration. It's either an insurance, or sign a declaration that you will cover the costs in times if it comes to self-isolation.
Perfect. Denise has got some customers wanting to celebrate a 25th birthday. They want to spend 5 nights. Where would you suggest? Bernie, I presume that this one you, yes.
Oh, I thought that was to Robert, and then I was going to see. I hope he says.
Depends when, because Rove La Mer would be perfect.
Yeah.
Or Marina.
I would split it. I would say 3 nights in La Mer and 2 nights in the Marina or downtown.
Yeah, that's a good combination as well, because then you've got the beach, right? So
yeah, you've got the beach and you've got the city, and you're in very lively areas. And it depends how many you are, how many sort of activities you want to do. Yeah. There's a lot of things to do.
Yes, because downtown will have the option of all the fantastic bars, the restaurants. You've got Neos, which is a must. You've got C'est La Vie, which is up.
Shopping,
so for a 25-year-old's birthday, they probably want to party and have the brunches and experience all the Instagrammable bars and restaurants. So yes, definitely, I think the three hotels, a choice of 3 hotels, La Mer, definitely Rove La Mer, Rove downtown. And a combination of Rove Dubai Marina.
Perfect. Jenny's asked Bernie, will Rove at the park have discounted Dubai park tickets?
Yes. It works like this. So we have, you can book a room category that's called Rover Room with Park Access. So when you buy that room type, you actually have, so each night you'll be given a ticket depending on the occupants in the room that gives you access to 2 parks for that specific, it's not for that specific day. So if you stay with us 2 nights, you'll be given 2 sets of 2 pairs of tickets, and you can access 2 parks if you're 2 people. That makes sense. Or if you didn't buy them, you can obviously just approach the reception of the hotel. And because you are a rover, you have discounted public prices. If you want the cheapest tickets, definitely to buy it with the room, because that's the fully discounted price that's packaged along with the room.
Okay, perfect. Would you be able to pull the map up again, Bernie? I've got a question about the map, and just while you're doing that, I'm going to ask the next question. What is the name of the mall by Rove at the park, please? That was another question that we've got. Sangeeta, would you know that one?
It's called the Outlet Mall.
The Outlet Mall.
Yeah.
Perfect. And does anybody know how far it is between Dubai Marina and Dubai downtown?
It's about a 25 minutes taxi ride.
Hello.
So, and taxi's the best way, Julie. So there you go.
It's the quickest. You could do the metro, of course, which is a little bit slower, but very comfortable. If they are, for example, they're on a stopover, then they might, depending on their time constraint, the best thing is, of course, to jump in a taxi. Taxis are very cheap in Dubai. But if they want to explore, then the metro is the good way to do it. It probably take a little bit longer, but yeah, the taxi will cost you about 10 to 12 pounds. Yes, Bernie?
And I forgot one of our unique selling points, like so important. We have free shuttle buses in the hotel, in every single one of the hotels.
Of course.
So for example, if you stay in Rove hotels, we have shuttle buses that take you to the parks, take you to the beach, take you to the mall, and there's a whole agenda like in the lobby. I've been working here too long. I see it every day and I forget about it.
And it's you know, the shuttle buses are not tiny; they're fairly big, and they're so frequent that, you know, if you miss one transfer, you can always jump on the next one an hour later. You also have at the Rove Dubai Marina, you can hire bikes for winter.
City Center,
City
actually
Center
all the
as well.
hotels now. Yeah.
Right. So, you know, there is plenty of like the whole idea is it's for the wanderers, it's for the rovers. So, you know, that's basic. You know, number one, location. You're right bang in the top, you know, districts in Dubai for exploring. Then you have access to the free shuttle. You're very close. Most of the hotels are very close to a metro station. And then you've got the bikes you can hire, and then everything else fails. Taxis are really, you know, widely available.
Yes, and our fuel prices are very, very cheap compared to the UK. So you're not paying anything close to the UK in terms of taxi prices at all. Yeah, very affordable.
And I think the metro costs for a day pass under 10 quid. I think when I just like £6 or £7, so it's really, really cheap.
It's 10 dirhams.
10 dirhams, right? Okay,
cheaper.
so that's like 2 quid. But no, if you take like a 24 hours, like a day pass, then that's a little bit more expensive, isn't it? It's about £6. I think it's for or am I talking about gold class?
I think you're gold class.
40.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
And your high standard, Sangeeta, in your gold class standard.
Right.
Which is really nice, by the way.
Yes,
but
exactly.
The normal part is good enough, actually.
And there is a ladies' carriage as well. So, you know, if you don't want to be squashed with all the people, you can then just go into the ladies section. And yes, it's very female friendly city. I love it. So La Mer, where is La Mer? Benny was going to.
They're asking me about La Mer.
Yeah,
where would La Mer be on the Dubai map?
So it's right here.
Yeah.
On my mouse.
It's
Greg,
right on the beach. Yeah, and it's about 10 minutes taxi ride from, less than that, from downtown.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Jane has asked, do the hotels have a pool? And if you stay at a more affordable hotel like Rove, can you visit the more spectacular hotels?
Absolutely. So each and every one of our hotels has a pool that's open 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. So you can swim during the day, and you can also swim a little bit during the nighttime. Food and beverage service is also available in the pool area. So you can order, or you can go down and bring your food up as well now. So the second part of the question was, if you stay at Rove, could you also go to a more
spectacular hotel? Yeah. So I mean, I suppose this could be the other hotel chains. It could be the address hotels. It could be.
Absolutely.
A general question.
So all the
Absolutely.
hotels in Dubai are not exclusive to guests. They, you can access any one of them, but there isn't a set. So, for example, there is not a dine around between all the sister hotels. But yes, you just need to make a reservation and go visit. It's not a problem. You can experience all the bars and the restaurants and yeah.
And if I could just add to that, in fact, that is the way to do it, guys.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
in today's world, we have to be wary of what we spend and how we spend it. All right.
Price conscious.
Definitely save. Be smart. Rove Hotels also it was designed for the young and young at heart. But if I walk around the lobby today, it's a very good mix between younger people, obviously, and older people. The older people, why are they staying with us? Because they understand value. They would stay with us and then go and have a very nice, beautiful meal or a more expensive experience somewhere else in the city. And remember, Rove Hotels were that base camp, right? So you can come back, rest, recuperate, eat well, catch up, you have Wi-Fi, get refreshed, and then move on to your next experience. So that's what we're built for anyway. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Christy's asked, does the metro from the airport stop near to your hotels?
Yes, it stops near to Rove City Center. Actually, you can walk from there. It stops near to the healthcare city, near to the trade center, near to downtown, near to the marina, not so near to Rove at the Park. Rove at the Park is a little bit too far out. You can't walk. You need to you need to take a taxi at least.
Or they do provide.
Yeah,
they do provide free shuttle, right, into the park, Bernie?
Yes, so if you're staying in any of the other Rove hotels, or not even necessarily Rove hotels, if if you go to any big mall, Dubai Parks and Resorts has a bus that will take you back and forth to any mall on a complimentary basis as well. And obviously, like in the summer periods, it might be a little bit uncomfortable walking outside for more than 10 minutes. So yeah, it depends on your definition of close.
Taxi it, yeah.
Taxis, they're readily available and very, very affordable.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got questions about, can we have images for social media for the business pages? Yes,
yes.
If you email Sangeeta, you can do it through the Emaar bookingrewards.co.uk, or you can drop Sangeeta a message and she can send you what you need. You can also take the photographs that are on the reward program as well. So there's some very, very good photographs on there. Karen has asked, if Dubai are testing on arrival, will you have to self-isolate at the hotel until you get the results? That's a good question, because it was mentioned, 2 or 3 days for the results?
Yeah, that's true. So you would have to self-isolate until you get your result. When it comes in as a negative result, you can continue about your holiday. If you do have a positive result, then you'll have to, there's certain protocols. We have certain hotels and government specified hotels where you'll have to be taken to. And if you're extremely sick, then you can be also hospitalized, but we rarely get extremely sick people.
And everything gets updated via an app, right? So everyone upon arrival downloads the app, so you keep constant updated with the results and the instructions.
And they ask you to, as soon as you land and have your test, don't go super crazy just yet. Just wait for a little bit, get your result, and then you can do as you please. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you for that. Denise has asked, when will the prices be available for Rove Emaar?
They are available from today until March 31st, 2022. So you just need to speak with your tour operator. And if you don't find them, tell me who that tour operator is, and I'll trace it back and I'll make sure somebody pays.
Just reach out to me and I will give you a list of the B2B operators, the gold medal, Premier Holidays, people like Holiday Team, they all have the rates, but just reach out and I will be able to give you a list.
Absolutely.
Okay, are there any good deals at the moment? Julie's asked so that she can advertise. Is there anything like a specific offer that we should be asking for?
At the moment, we only have the extended early bird that's out for future months. And because of COVID-19, we're really not focusing too much on looking far ahead. We have our early bird, which is, we feel, good enough. And also looking at Rove Hotels, also, as I mentioned, we're a mid-market brand, so we don't have many value adds. We just have a fantastically priced product and room that sells easily with your one room type as well. So it's very, very simple to sell Rove Hotels. Having said that, we are working on our opening offer for Rove Emaar. So that should be out, fingers crossed, if I have my way, by the end of next week. But there's still a couple of more people who need to approve my crazy ideas. So if they do, then in the next couple of weeks, there'll be an offer out in the market. But yes, definitely very soon.
And as soon as that's out, I'll put it in the Emaar Rewards program so that everybody knows.
Brilliant. Sharon's asked, do you offer complimentary pool towels?
Yes. And complimentary beverages from time to time at the swimming pool as well, because it gets hot.
Okay, perfect. And Kathy's just said as well, Rove Emaar doesn't seem to appear to have availability on the direct website. It keeps saying it's sold out on the several dates I have tried after the 1st of October up to December. Is this correct?
For right now, they're doing an update on our website, but I can check from next week. It should be fine.
So again, just check with your tour operator, Kathy.
For the first time, guys, trade is selling before the public. All right, this has never happened in the history of at least my company. Yeah, but by next week, probably that should be all resolved.
Hey, who else as well can say that 50 odd agents have been in the shower with Bernie from Rove Hotels?
Exactly. Wow, my day is, wow, you've made my day right there. And this is being recorded, right? Yes, it is.
Yes. Oh, we're so holding you to it.
Denise has just asked about the rates as well. Are they on the bed banks?
Yes. 100%.
Perfect. Jodie, you asked a question about the entry requirements for Dubai. We've covered this quite a few times. If you still have any questions, if you can drop us an email at the end.
For that, just to briefly touch on that. So it's two ways: either you get the test at the airport, or you have the option to get the test in the UK. I know there are some companies that you can pay, but the test has to be valid for 4 days, so upon arrival in Dubai.
Okay, so it makes sense to get it before you go, doesn't it, really, if you want to make full use of your time when you arrive, especially if you're only there for 3 or 4 nights.
Exactly.
A question for you again, if we're traveling through transit, do we still need a test?
So it's slightly different for transit passengers. So transit passengers would just as normal disembark the aircraft. Obviously have to wear, protective mask and gloves, but they will also undergo like a thermal screening and temperature checks before going through the security and then onto the next aircraft.
Okay, perfect. And last question, Bernie, this is for you. Are there any free child places?
Free child places?
Yeah.
Right. So we don't have a kids club per se, but we have a lot of cool play areas. So for example, we have table tennis in all the hotels. We have foosballs, and we have inbuilt PlayStations across all the hotels.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm the table tennis champion, by the way. Sorry. For Rove Hotels.
Excellent. But just, I think what she meant by that was, when you buy your 2 adults and your child goes free, do you do those
yes.
in the rooms?
Okay, there was talking about myself again. Yes, so if you book 2 adults plus 1 child, the child is staying basically for free. We only start charging for the child the breakfast element of the booking if they are above the age of 12. Otherwise, it's free.
Excellent. We've just got one last poll. Where is the new Rove Hotel opening? I think everybody should know this one by now. We've covered this quite a lot.
And I'm actually, this is the lobby of the La Mer. This is what it looked like, the surf theme, and it's really, really beautiful and quirky. Can't wait to come and see it myself.
It's a lovely photograph. So yeah, 97% know exactly that it's Dubai's eclectic. Perfect.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay. So for me, we've answered all the questions. I'd just like to thank everybody, all the speakers and the panelists for coming on today and spending the time with us, and obviously for sharing the shower with us. It's been amazing. So thank you guys very, very much. It is very, very appreciated. And also to all of the agents that have taken the time to come on. Sangeeta, are we going to do the spin to win once I've pulled the report of who's on and who's been on the webinar for the prize?
Correct. And I need to check if they're registered onto Emaar Rewards. So please give us 24 hours and we'll announce the winner tomorrow.
Okay, so we'll do it on the My Booking Rewards page as normal.
Yes.
What time should we do it? Should we do it at 10?
Yes.
10 o'clock. So, okay.
10 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, so log on to the My Booking Rewards Facebook page and we'll see who the winner is of the 4-night stay tomorrow.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And
thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining us and giving us the time.
We've got our next webinar as well with you guys on the 29th. And that's going to be covering off
the Vida Hotels, which is our 4-star brand. Yeah.
Brilliant. So we'll see you all then. So I'll send a link out for that shortly as well. So thank you, everybody. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Bernie. Thanks, Robert. Thanks,
Bye.
Sarah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.